There's new data just released yesterday about football, about politics and football. It's from the campaign donation trackers at opensecrets.org. They track donations over the past 20 years from team owners, officials, and players. Millions of dollars given to federal candidates and committees since 1990. 20 of the league's 32 teams donated more than $100 grand apiece over that time period. Now, that's a significant financial footprint in politics, and the numbers are only going up. The total dollar amount of NFL political donations spiked hugely in the last couple of years. And now the league itself has formed a political action committee. They've opened up a lobbying office in D.C. They've even hired dedicated 2 full-time NFL lobbyists. That said, we all know why the NFL's political secrets really matter. We all just want to know if the team we're rooting for is secretly rooting against us. Odds are, if you're at all a lefty and your team is one of the big political donors in the league, your team is rooting against you. 5 of the top 6 highest donating teams gave more than 90% of their donations to Republicans. The San Diego Chargers, the Houston Texans, the Washington Redskins, the New York Jets, and the New Orleans Saints. The Cincinnati Bengals also gave 99% of their donations to Republicans. They were ranked 14th in total donations. There's only one team in the top 20 list of contributors, only one team that's made more than $100 grand in donations that's given more than 90% of its money to Democrats. One team. Behold, the St. Louis Rams. In the top 20, the Eagles, the 49ers, and the Dolphins also gave most of their donations to Democrats, but they weren't up over 90%. The single most interesting, sticks out like a sore thumb jammed into a face mask fact in these football stats, to me, is the huge gap between the biggest political contributor in football and all the other teams. Here's the total donation numbers for the whole league, smallest to biggest. And then you get up to the top of the list, and boing, yeah, the San Diego Chargers have made quadruple the donations of any other team, 98% of which, by the way, they have given to Republicans. They are the #1 political spender by far. And since I don't know much about football other than every single medical detail ever publicly released about Tom Brady, I have a Chargers question. Joining us now is the sports savant of the Rachel Maddow Show, a weekly football columnist at the Philadelphia Inquirer, our executive producer and the vice president of MSNBC's primetime programming, Bill Wolf. Hi, Bill.
That's a hell of a long intro, Rachel.
It really is.
I do a lot of stuff. It's amazing.
The Chargers, by far the numero uno Ichiban team in terms of political donations. Yeah. I don't know anything about the Chargers.
Yeah, it's a mixed bag. They're not a very good team traditionally. There have been 43 Super Bowls. The Chargers have been in 1.
Did they win?
Oh, they got shellacked by the San Francisco 49ers. Like the worst, I was there. Worst game ever. They do have an excellent helmet. They have an excellent helmet. It has a lightning bolt. Oh. And then if they do the throwback helmets, it has a lightning bolt with the numbers underneath it. There it is right there. Oh. A tremendous helmet. I'd say one of the top 2, the Dolphins, also an excellent helmet. It has a dolphin with a helmet on the helmet. A dolphin with a helmet. They don't have hands. Why do they need helmets? They don't play. They swim. But what's key to note about the Chargers, and the real big downside, and no Republican donations could help them with this, was their association with this.
Okay. You know every word to that song.
San Diego Super not just a disco fight song, a bad disco fight song.
The disco fight song.
Well, like when Chips, Eric Estrada went to the roller rink, that was the tune they were playing. Real bad, late 80s.
Bill Wolf, executive producer of this show, sports savant of the Rachel Maddow Show. Thank you, man.
Boy, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.